Hi, Ellie May.
Hi, Sue. So what are we doing today?
Well, we are continuing on in Exodus.
Oh, Exodus. Oh, yeah. I heard you talking about that with Carrie.
Yes. So, what did you think?
Oh, goodness. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Well, yeah, it was a little bit crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
So, we're going to pick up with where we left off.
Where you left off?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about the 10 plagues.
The what?
The 10 plagues.
You're kidding me.
I am not kidding you.
You ain't really. 10 plagues? Yuck. Can't be good.
It wasn't.
Oh, no.
So after Moses went back to Egypt, he and Aaron went and confronted Pharaoh.
Oh, no. You confronted him?
Yes. So, first appearance in front of Pharaoh didn't go well.
No?
Because he said, "Let my people go."
And what did Pharaoh do?
Well, Pharaoh wasn't going to have any of that.
He said what?
He said, "No."
Why?
Well, because God wanted to free his people so they could go and worship him in the wilderness and, and have sacrifices and everything. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and it's like, no.
So what was the first plague?
Oh, the first plague was the blood in the water.
Yuck.
Well, yeah. And that went on for a few days, it wasn't good, because it was in every water source.
Every water source?
Yep. It was in the Nile River, it was in their water pots and their wells, and
Ew, yuck. 3 days of that, no water. You can't even take a bath. Stinky.
Okay, so, and then the second plague was frogs.
Frogs? Ugh. I like frogs.
Well, would you want frogs everywhere?
Probably not. I like frogs if there's a limit.
Yeah, frogs were everywhere, and after that, Pharaoh still wouldn't let them go. Nope. And then there was lice. That was the third plague.
Lice? Like in your hair? Yuck.
And after that, Pharaoh still said no. Nope. And then the fourth plague was flies. Flies everywhere. But let me point out, what was affecting the Egyptians was not affecting the Israelites. No, because God protected his people with all of these plagues.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And each time Aaron and Moses would go back to Pharaoh, Pharaoh kept on saying no. And then the next one was diseased livestock.
Meaning their livestock died?
Yes.
Oh, yuck.
And then there was boils. Yeah, imagine red boils, big blisters like this on you.
Oh, yuck.
And then there was hail.
Hail? What kind of hail?
Well, you've seen hail when it rains.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of hail. So it still didn't affect the Israelites?
No. And then locusts.
Locusts?
Can you imagine locusts and grasshoppers everywhere?
You mean like the flies and the frogs everywhere?
Yeah.
Yuck.
And then there was 3 days of darkness.
What? You mean 3 days of darkness?
3 days of darkness.
And they And Pharaoh still wouldn't let him go.
No. No, not until after the 10th plague.
The 10th plague?
Yes. Okay, so we need to talk about this 10th plague a little bit. Because Pharaoh, in his arrogance, mentioned, made a remark about death of the firstborn. And, well, that was the 10th plague. But it wouldn't be on the Israelites, because God had a plan. We're going to talk about that in a second. But the firstborn of the Egyptians.
Oh, no.
So, this is where Passover was instituted by God.
Passover?
That's right. He told Moses to instruct the Israelites to take a lamb without any blemish and to sacrifice it, and take the blood from the lamb and put it on their doorposts.
On their doorposts?
Yes. And to eat every bit of it. Everybody stay inside. So when the death angel came into Egypt, he would see the blood of the lamb on their doorposts, and Israelite would be spared from the death angel.
Oh, so that's how Passover started.
That's right. That's how Passover started. So, but after because Pharaoh himself had a firstborn son.
Oh, so it was the death of his firstborn son, and the firstborn in Egypt, where Pharaoh said, "Get out of here."
He did. It was after that where he said for them to go.
To go.
That's right. Take your livestock, take your women and children, everybody.
Everybody. Just go, go, go.
That's right. So you can read this from Exodus chapter 5 through 11. So today's scripture is Exodus 5 through 11. Go and read it.
Yeah, go and read it. Yeah, go and read it.
So, and that's all for today until next time, the Red Sea.
The Red Sea. Yes.